What's up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarroville. Good, and y'all gonna be like, that's bad news, Charlie B. I feel the same way. All right, now I'm gonna start with the bad, and we're gonna end with the good before we get into the show today. All right, Mrs. B, y'all know we like 25, 30-something shows, comments down, right? We planned on just going real hard for a whole day. But as I told y'all before, Mrs. B has been working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, right? Because stuff's messed up at work. Well, the director of nursing said, I can't take no more. Right? And she put in her 2 weeks. So they called Miss B, since she was assistant director of nursing at one point, and stepped down so she could spend more time with her kids. Asked her to do it for 2 weeks. So I don't know when Miss B be back, because if they ask her to take a job, she probably gonna take it. I don't know, but I hope she don't. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I gotta roll with the punches with whatever she wants to do. She loves her job. So as y'all see now, she's not here. It's no more Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's Monday through Friday, and it's from ma'am. All right. So that's where Miss B gonna be probably for the next couple weeks. Okay. But I'm gonna have her come on here probably. Well, I'm not gonna have her do anything, like I say, but she'll probably come on like on the weekend and address it. But she loves her job, y'all. So she's basically right now, and this is the thing. Can you do this for 2 weeks? Okay, if the woman's gonna be there for 2 weeks, why are you y'all catch it? Why are you asking her to do it for just 2 weeks and the lady's still there? I already told y'all she was the assistant at first. They trying to talk her into being the director. I'm not dumb. But it's neither here nor there. Hope she don't take it. That's all I'm saying. Now, to the good side of life. Hey, y'all. My nephew KJ, Sports Illustrated Athlete of the Year. That's what he's up for. And y'all can see this right here. I love you, bro. I love you, little man. Come on, man. Oh, Charlie got you. You thought I wasn't going to put you up here? Your daddy was slipping. He was supposed to send me all the pictures of you pancaking people. You feel me? He busy, though. I understand. Now, this is where we going, y'all. Please, it don't cost y'all nothing. Please, can you please go over to Sports Illustrated and vote for my nephew? He right here. You can't hold me! Get off me! Nephew, you know how we do. You can't hold me! Get off me! Shut him down. Come on, y'all. I know what y'all came here for. Charlie B, that's your friend. We ain't worried about that. Okay, listen, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this little brother, man. I can't. Do you know if everything go right and he win this, he got to deal with Calvin Klein for sports underwear? And he could win $25,000 with this, y'all. He can win $25,000. He'll be in 3 Sports Illustrated magazines. This is big. Man. Hey, Uncle Charlie, if you don't win, baby, Uncle Charlie's happy you nominated, baby. You know what that means? You going, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 nephews in the league. Let's get to the show today. I don't waste your time. I guess I did. I'm sorry.
To pop on y'all, because I told y'all I was gonna be popping on. You know, just when the Lord hit me with something that I just had to share.
We ain't 1 minute in yet, man. Did you just hear what she just said? I had to pop in because the Lord hit me with something I just had to share. What did Tim cut to? Him being a carpenter, right?
You know, we think about all these different kinds of get rich quick schemes, and we gotta make more money, and do this and do that. But some
Did she just say we think about get rich quick schemes? What does we mean? She's trying to say all of us, including her and Tim. Yes or no? Did y'all catch that? We try to figure out all these quick get rich schemes and blah blah blah. But now let me jump back, just so I have some show to tell y'all something else. But I done already jumped back and told y'all that we think about get rich quick schemes too. Did y'all catch it? Hope y'all did. Whole show legend, man. I almost passed out, falling into this chair after she said that. I don't know how much more Charlie B you gonna have. Sooner or later, she gonna say something real weird, and I'm gonna fall over, hit my head, and probably bleed out. Okay.
sometimes it's not about just making money and bringing money in. It's also about using what you have. And
no. Okay, let me break it down on why Charlie B said no, okay? And I hope y'all get this. It's about using what you have, right? Right?
If you would just use what you got to get what you want, stop messing with this chunk change.
And most people would think $200 is not enough to have a camper and to make it a viable structure, but it was.
As y'all see me and my brother on good terms now, he lets me pop in down with the Megan. That was not a viable resource for you. You had a fifth wheel with slide outs that you said yourself allegedly. Tim redid everything. The roof to the slide out was bad. It was fixed. Y'all would have had no problems. Tim sold your slide out from under you, told you he's gonna build you a house, jump back. Is that how you do it, bro?
Yeah, just go.
All right. Now, with the jump back, Tim told you he was gonna build you a home. Then he took half the money he sold the camper for, allegedly, and bought Resurrection Ranch. We all see this, right? Clearly, right? My brother wouldn't have been able to break it down to you like this. All right? That's why he buys me the same t-shirts he wears. Was that it? Was that it? Okay. Now, anyway, if we jump back, he bought that property for half of what he sold the mobile home for. Then he went and bought a $200 camper, allegedly. So what does that mean? Tim, you kept about $4,800 in your pocket. When you have your wife on here allegedly saying that it was a valuable resource for y'all to move into that, while you built a barn and shed around it, instead of just having the fifth wheel with all the slide outs and all the room and all the privacy. Back with my bro, man.
It was enough to start there. So it's not always about how much you have, it's about how you're using and investing what's given to you.
Y'all catch it? She didn't say how much money you saved up, allegedly. She said how much money was given to you. That's y'all are not seeing that this is a scam in the making. And oh my Lord, she just said how much money is given to you. Not what the Lord has given you, not what you've worked hard and saved up for, not your savings, what's been given to you. Did y'all catch that? That's all they care about. That's all they know anymore. My bad, rah-rah. Hold on. Angel timeout. All right, now, did she just say what is given? Not what you work for, not what God has supplied, not what anything. Hey, did y'all catch that? Next. Whole show alleged.
What is up, Resurrection Ranch family, where it is still all about God.
I cut it, but I hope y'all caught the R and stuff coming up. This is what y'all just seen. That was his intro. We can do the intro and demolish this whole show, but we gonna get into it because I know y'all like, Charlie B, that's just the intro? That was his intro, y'all. This brother does not know technology, science, or nothing. You'll never get a TV show on that on regular TV. Doing this, you look bad, bro. Now, let's get into the show, because I know y'all like, wait a minute, Charlie D, you jumped back. No, I didn't. That was the intro. Now we gonna get into what Megan has to say for today. Let's roll, y'all.
That is right, and we are not just asking the question, but we are making a declaration that dry bones can live.
Okay. Okay. After y'all come in here and y'all, no jokey joke here. After y'all come in here and y'all watch all these comments and y'all watch me and listen to Peanut Game, read Peanut Game's comments. We have real pastors in here. Not just one. We got Deuteronomy in here. Do you know what that means? He know. All right. Can you tell me why y'all still, after everything everybody done said about these dry bones living? Megan, is he trying to make you seem like you're just as much of a narcissist as he is, or are you? Because everybody has proven the fact that you cannot have dry bones in an object. It has no soul. It has no heart. It wasn't birthed. It wasn't born. It didn't come from God. We've already proved all that, right? But y'all still, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, is Tim telling her to say this, or is she just been with him so long? Is she thinking the same? So she could get to go along to get along. What do y'all think about that? I broke, but I didn't mean to. All right. Now, let me say this. Why would this seem like it's okay? You feel me? The go along to get along thing. Let's get what's going on.
So it's super exciting today because I have just been still thinking about so many things that the Lord has taught us about resurrecting things, about dry bones, living, and
I'm gonna hit my head, I'm telling y'all. Did she just say the Lord told her this is right? The Lord told her that dry bones could live in a mobile home. Did she just say that allegedly? Yes or no? Thank you, Megan, for letting us all know that your Lord is Tim, and Tim told you that, because there is no way that's possible. It's not possible. We've had people come in here and read scripture to you, Megan, from the book, not evolved book version of Tim. From the book. The book don't change. I don't care who Tim is. You feel me? Yes or no, y'all? Book don't change. You can't make the book better, bro. No. The Lord's been teaching you that the dry bones can live in that camper. Do you know how dumb that just sounded to everybody? Hopefully all your subscribers caught that. That's it. God told you that thing is dry bones. God told you that thing has a soul, basically, because that's what it would have to have. Because dry bones is referring to people not trusting in God. Does that mobile home trust in God? And no, Charlie B is not mad. This is just me not understanding. I don't understand. Especially when you lying on the Lord. Thought I was gonna say the A word? Sue me.
And one of these things I had to pop on, y'all, because I told y'all I was going to be popping on, just when the Lord hit me with something that I just had to share. And this is one of those things because it is just as important as reading and writing, y'all. It's literacy, like just as important as reading and writing, but it's financial literacy. And
Tim is trying to make you look like a fool, and you don't even see it, Megan. Okay, can you explain to me and Peanut Game? I'm not putting this on you yet. Over here. This is all Charlie D. Can you explain how you gonna teach somebody financial literacy? And everybody knows, allegedly, you can't teach your boys how to read. Boys, this is no slack on you. It's your mama's fault. Can you tell me how you can teach grown-ups financial literacy? And your boys, you show them doing math, and the questions is wrong. Those are numbers. What does financial deal with? Is she messing that up already? But let's proceed on let her tell you about, how she might not be able to raise her boys, allegedly, with education. But she can tell you how to get this bag, and you have to be financially literate, and stuff like that. And jump back. Bing, 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 bing. Is that why you're not worried about school? Is that why you're not worried about how the way Tim treats you, allegedly? Because it's all about financial. And y'all got that coming in with all this. Let me just tell you something. You think your boys... Bam! You think your boys, you have 4 of them. Are they all going to be able to... tongue-tied, y'all. Are they all going to be able to grow up? I need a break. And have YouTube channels like Tim. Think about that, because that's all y'all training them to do. Boom! Y'all never thought about that. They're training these boys to just keep this YouTube thing moving for the rest of their life, allegedly. Yes or no? Because with their education they getting, where they gonna work? And Tim, I'm gonna just tell you this. Y'all wanna unsubscribe to me, go ahead and unsubscribe to me, because I don't care. You're a piss poor father. Allegedly, to have your boys out there thinking that all they can do is farm. Let them boys go to school, sir. I'm done, man.
Yeah, the camper is one of those things that the Lord used to just give us wisdom, because we learned from going from the $15,000 payment plan camper to the $200. That's old Bible. I went there yet. To the $200 resurrection camper, we learned that.
Okay, Megan, let's just jump back. I know you tried to use it like that was the first one, and you ended up with that one. But boom, boom, boom. Break it down. Why did she mention the 5th wheel? Because Charlie B and Peanut Gang came in there and told her there was no reason to sell that 5th wheel and buy that $200 camper and build a barn shed around it. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now it's not Tim wrote this. Do you do you see the faults in this? Last resurrection show. We bought this, we bought that, we had a 5th wheel, we had that. We went from this to that. So it would go over y'all's head like, wait, forget we had the 5th wheel and he sold that for over $8,000 and then paid like $6,000 for a Resurrection Ranch, allegedly. And then he went and bought us a $200 camper. I don't know where the rest of the money went. Maybe Tim spent it at the gym. Yeah, yo. That's this conversation you should be having if you was being 100 with the Lord. Let's go. Whole show legend.
Instead of making payments and having the interest accrue for somebody else, where you're paying interest and you're paying more, because at the end of the day, the $15,000 camper that we purchased was probably going to cost us somewhere at least around $20,000. But we learned that we could actually pay for a camper, even if it was just $200, right? We had the $2,700 stair-step camper, but we learned that we could pay for a camper in cash and then allow interest in a way to work for us, because what happened is we were able then.
Yeah. Y'all see what I'm saying? How she just tried to gloss over the fifth wheel. But you're dumb. You still showed that with her talking about how this little $200 camper with the barn and shed around it was so perfect. What? I know. Peanut game. What would y'all ever? Tongue tie. What would y'all rather live in? What would y'all rather live in? And that was just it, without the slide outs and everything. It had extra room. She just showed you that big thing that looked like it probably could fit on a semi. For Tim to write some stuff, to have you say that y'all was better off with that $200 camper in the barn shed. Do you realize, Miss Lady, everybody's gonna come here and be like, no! And let's bounce back. Do you know why, Tim? Y'all didn't catch this. I'm Charlie B, baby. What did she say a couple shows back? There was problems with one. That, you know, you gonna have problems with everything, like with the fifth wheel. You know, it's cold, and when it get cold, you gotta buy all this propane. That's what heats your home. Right? So, to you, Tim talked you into a $200 camper, keeping all the rest of your money in his pocket, and then just putting a stove in there, and then pulling the camper in, sealing it all off, and we'll get heat from this fire in here. You never thought about asking his brother, like, damn, wouldn't it have just been cheaper if we'd have just kept the fifth wheel and we bought propane? I wouldn't have had no contact, woman. What do y'all see, man? And I couldn't keep your money in my pocket until you was gone. Allegedly. Whole show.
Since we didn't spend all our money on a payment plan, or we weren't paying out every month on the camper, we're able to invest in the camper and build it up. So that way, the money that we invested in the camper was giving us a return, because the camper then was increasing in value, y'all. So then we made an investment in the camper that gave us a return. So that is an amazing thing.
Y'all catch that? Did Tim write that twice, Megan? Or did you just mess up and you had to bring it back?
That the Lord taught us financial literacy, because when you are in a payment plan and you're making payments and you're paying interest, what you're doing is you're paying more than whatever you have the payment plan on is worth. And you're doing that so you can make smaller payments over time. But if you're able to pay in cash for something and have money still in hand, you can take the money that you would be investing in a payment plan and paying something else and invest.
Okay, Megan, you're talking from your point of view, right? I thought y'all was debt free. Why you need to take money from this and pay on something else? Did you hear what she said? Pay on something else, not pay for it. Pay on. That's why you rock with Charlie B. I catch everything. Y'all catch the rest.
Invest it in something that you own, so that way the return that you get on that investment comes back to you and it's not paid out to someone else. So
okay, no jokey joke. Let me break all that down right here while she's lying to y'all and she's wrong. Okay? Okay. They had the fifth wheel with slide outs and everything, right? They could have clearly lived in that, out there on that land, right? Okay, we've already got that gist of that, right? Now she wants you to believe that just because they paid $200 for that and they own it, that was the best decision of their life. I'm gonna say right here, allegedly, you're wrong, Megan, for this reason right here. Did y'all see that big fifth wheel they had out there with slide outs on both sides? Basically made a house, right? They paid $2,700 for that. This is where I'm going with it. How much did you pay after you paid the $200 for that camper? You never broke that down. After you paid $200 for that camper and you basically stripped it, did the electric, did the plumbing, did the well, ain't no plumbing because you got never mind. Anyway, you did all that, put the electric in all the walls and everything back in that thing, right? Then you had to build a barn and shed around it, right? Cost you more than $2,700, didn't it, bro? But that's not the point on how much it cost. We're where you are right now. I'm running out of content. I gotta figure out something to do, right? So you built that barn and shed around that thing. And now you got your wife out here talking about how it was feasible. After you're editing this and you're showing everybody the beautiful fifth wheel y'all had. That you put you redid the roofs on the slide outs. But brand new roofs on on the slide outs, y'all, allegedly, right? And he sold it. Right? Okay. Then what did they get after that? A $200 mobile home. Jump back, what I say? Quit letting that man put your money in his pocket. Cause back then you was the only one working when they bought this thing. When y'all paid $2,700 for that, where'd he get it? You and walking around Jackson scamming the people allegedly. Yes or no? So Tim didn't put a dime in there and he let you you let him tell you, oh yeah, we cool right now, but nah, we gonna get rid of this, jump back. And in the mix of getting rid of that, he lied to you. So I don't even want to go there right now. I just thought about it. He told you he's gonna build you a home, start building y'all's home after he sold that thing. And he bought more land. And then y'all ended up in that little $200 camper because he decided to buy more land. Right? I already did a video where you begged this brother to build you a house. I did it. I did it. And he bought you ammo. And he bought Resurrection Ranch down the street. After he told you, I'm going to build you a home when we sell this thing, baby. If y'all need to know, if y'all want me to rerun that show, I got you. Just come in the comments, tell me, like, Charlie B, I didn't see that one, rerun it. Rerun it. Got you. But I know most of y'all gonna come in here like, Charlie B, you want it. I seen it. He was in the mobile home talking about trying to sell it, talking about how good it was and all this, and said he was finished with mobile homes. It's time for them to build out there. And then he went and bought a $200 camper. And it took a year tearing it up and all this stuff allegedly and running electric and running all that, all for content because he didn't have nothing else. But to send Megan out there, jump back. When she told me, God told me not to even come out here today, but Tim told me to come, so I rode. Y'all remember that? Got that too.
That was just a huge thing that the Lord taught us. Even he used the work of our hands to teach us that, you know, it didn't necessarily take a whole lot of money to fix.
When the Lord tells you something, and he's already even told you. He's already even told you. I don't know. Maybe an hour ago. I don't care if it's 5 seconds ago. If the Lord tells you something, are you going to get that jumbo trying to talk about it? Are you, the Lord tell me, yeah, and I'm going to jump to something else because I've got my lines, y'all. If you're talking to some, I'm sorry, that was bad. I don't cut. I'm sorry, y'all. But if the Lord tells you something, right? Are you going to be that jumbled and trying to remember what the Lord told you when you're talking to somebody else? Did she seem like she was confused and forgot her lines once again? Tim, you're writing all this, man, and it seems like you're controlling your family. And jump back. This is why y'all rock with Charlie B. Do you know why Tim played that show where he had Tim Jr. on there and he was like, yeah, now tell him what you want me to, what I want you to say. You walk off. You know why he did all that? He thought that was for his subscribers. You know why? Because you know that whatever song that is he's playing, he thought nobody had the rights to that. That's why he played it. You can't beat Peanut Gang, bro. Peanut Gang will tell you. You try to trick with Charlie B, he'll buy anything you done bought, bro. You can't get over on us. Why you think can't nobody else play what I play? Cause I'm up to about $200 a month and buying all this music. They don't want to spend it. That's why y'all rock with Charlie B.
Except the camper, because Tim put in the time and the skill and investment by using his own hands. And
Megan, allegedly you are broke. Allegedly. And you gonna sit up here and say, Tim took his time, skills, and his investment in his own hands. He wasn't working nowhere. It was your money and Jackson money.
And he didn't know a whole lot about carpentry at that point, but he was willing to learn. And by working,
y'all catch that? He didn't know much about carpentry. What I say every time he says something, she comes back and she has to be like, "Yeah, Tim was right about the carpentry thing, because Tim just winging this allegedly." Man.
On the camper, he was able to do it in a small scale and learn to frame out the whole camper, and in some parts he used, I think it was like 1x2s, but the point is he was learning how to frame out entire spaces.
No jokey joke right here, because that's what I do. Megan, now when you said he learned how to do all this and frame out space, so you really believe since this man remodeled a mobile home, he can build a house? Okay. Y'all come in and tell me. Think about jump back. When they tore that thing apart, they house that they live in, they mobile home they live in, right? You see how the wood was like not one piece jump back, like I said? That's how you build a house. So you want us to believe that Tim figured out how to be a full-fledged carpenter from that $200 camper you let him buy and keep your money. You want us to believe that he knows everything in the home. That's what taught him and he good. After jump back, I already said this. You just said, it just gotta look good when you're remodeling. It ain't gotta be level. Who's gonna hire you to work on anything? Good luck, Tim.
By using a camper and by starting in a small space, it gave him the ability to kind of stair step and learn, and that way we weren't just investing money, but he was able to invest his labor as well and build a camper up. And that is wisdom from the Lord, y'all, because we...
Okay, y'all, I let her say all that for this reason right here. Okay, Peanut Game, how many of y'all came in here and was like, oh no, he should have called an electrician? I've already came in here and told you I could do anything in the house. Windows, doors, siding, drywall, framing, everything. I'm not touching no electric. That's not I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've seen electric done, I don't know how many times. Do I think I know how it works? Yeah. Am I gonna try it? No. It's not what I do, bruh. But you gonna take it upon yourself, allegedly, jump back. You just told everybody the other day, I do not know what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing. It's just a miracle. If you did all that electric, it's a miracle that thing ain't burned down. You right. Give you credit when it's due. Because you don't know nothing about construction. And let me just tell you this. I give credit where credit is due. Me nailing something together is nowhere near of me trying to turn your lights on in this home. Do you know how dangerous that is? This ain't putting windows in, bro. That's what I do. Windows, doors, drywall, framing. Y'all know anything about electric? No. Allegedly, do you know anything about windows, doors, drywall, framing? No. But you gonna take it upon yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the electric. I'm gonna run this, and I'm gonna do it. And you just told everybody jump back because you don't know what you're doing, because you don't even know how to fish the wire up to your wall on the inside of the house to run your off and on switch for the outside. I'm gonna put a light over here on the side of this patio door. I'm gonna put a light over here on the side of this patio door, and then I'm gonna run the cables up from under the house, looking like trash. And your switches are gonna be out there, jump back like I said. But no, you don't even know what you're doing. With construction, please don't rent nothing from this man. Jump back. Did you hear Megan say, sometimes when you're doing construction, it just gotta look good? Did she say that in another show? You don't worry about if it's level, it just gotta look good. So let me just say this. Bruh, if you went up in there and cut that wire where it wasn't burnt, and then you just, like you do with everything else, connected new wire, put them screw caps on it? No. That should burn brand new wire. Ran all the way. Started from the fact of the box. Ran all the way to where it was going. And I bet you right now you can't show me, because you said in that video allegedly. Y'all love me. You said that was the light for the bedroom closet. I bet you we'll never see a light in that bedroom closet again. I bet you we won't. And if he did, it's not hooked up right. Because you should have ran a brand new wire from the junction, from the box in the ceiling, all the way around the wall, all the way down to where it was burnt, all the way down, and all the way back to your fuse box. And I don't know nothing about electric allegedly, but if anybody does, as an electrician, come in here and tell me. If y'all have anybody, if y'all husbands know about electricity, to ask him, is Charlie B right this time? You should have replaced that whole wire, because you don't know how bad that wire was broke, burnt, or in between. Like when a wire burns like that, what was wrong with the wire before it was put in, Tim? Something was broke in there. Like there's wires in there. You have your green ground, your red black, your red positive and your black negative, right? That wire was faulty. You think that wire can only be faulty in just that one spot? You replace all that. Because what happened with that wire was eventually, just my opinion, I'm not sure, but when that wire was made, something in there, right where it burned up, got broke or wasn't sealed right. In that black, in that red. Yes or no? Y'all come here as electrician. I've worked on enough jobs and heard them talk about what could have happened and what has happened, but I'm no electrician. Y'all come in and tell me if I'm right or wrong. I retract it, but my whole point is you had a faulty wire. So what makes you think the rest of that wire is good, sir?
Learn to value more than just money.
Y'all see what she just said? We learn to value money more than just money. Allegedly, what that means, it was all about money before they learned to value it, right? Tim was already a pastor when he got what you making, right? So if Tim was a pastor and he got you on the level at first, because we all know he tells you what to do. At first when he got you, it's all about money. Now you're trying to say, it's not about money anymore. We learn to pass that. And I'm probably going to get Tim to quit talking about how many thousands of dollars this is worth and how much this is worth, because that's talking about money. Are y'all? This is a family of liars. And I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it's not. No, y'all gonna be mad at me. No, y'all won't. Because I was gonna say something. Have they taught the boys how to lie? Have they taught the boys how to lie? Jump back. Tim Jr. said exactly what he wanted to say the other day. And he was like, nah, don't say that, say this, and say that, and just walk off. If he said what Tim exactly told him to say, and it wasn't true, is that a lie? Are you teaching your boys a lie, allegedly? Because Tim Jr. told you exactly what was going down. You didn't like it. It wasn't smooth enough. So you had to tell him what to say to make it smooth. Is that a lie? Are you teaching your boys how to lie? Yes or no?
We learned that we had resources available to us that weren't just green pieces of paper. And so, financial literacy, it is about...
Can you please quit letting this dummy write this and you keep saying it? You just need to come in like, Tim, I'm going to talk for myself. Just tell me what you going to say. Okay, it's not about green pieces of paper. We have resources. What have you been talking about? It's not about green pieces of paper. You paid $200 for that thing. You're fixing it up and you're talking about selling it. What are you going to get from selling it? I'll wait. No, I won't. There ain't pieces of paper, damn it.
Learning how money works, learning how to make your money work for you to where your investments are giving a return back to your bank account and not out to someone else's. But we also...
Allegedly, I know Tim writing this now. Megan, you smarter than that. You smarter than that. No jokey joke here. You basically just broke down how y'all work the people. Within that couple of seconds, you just broke down how you work the people. Yes or no? That's what I seen. This is my opinion, allegedly. I don't know nothing. Did she just say, because let's just be honest, do they give any way? They talk about giving everything away. All this mean stuff, right? Have you ever seen them give anything away? No. Tim says it's because we don't want to put people out there. But we know you don't care. Now, did she just say basically, you gotta save your money? Meanwhile, while they have more money than y'all sending them your money. Beep, 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 beep. They have more money than you. BTM, subscribers, whatever you want to call yourself. Tim lovers, Megan followers. I don't know. My whole point is this. They have more money than you, and Megan just made that statement. So why are you sending them anything? Tim wrote this allegedly. Jump back. Did not tell you he makes fun of y'all in these things. Like, he be talking, not catch it. Like, he laughing at them for sending him money because they don't catch it, allegedly. Peanut game, y'all see it? What she just say? What she just say? It's about making your money work for you. You have no job, Megan, anymore. You did. I give you credit for that. Tim Ben ain't had no job. So whose money is it? The subscribers. And y'all keeping it. And y'all making it work for y'all. Y'all catching it? Alright.
Learn that there are other things, other resources that are available that are valuable that you probably have. You might have something that you could trade or barter. You might have some sort of talent that you could capitalize on and bring value to your family, to your business. So,
no jokey joke here, and I hope y'all don't take this wrong. Megan, did you hear what you just said? You're butchering yourself. You're butchering yourself. Because you know what Eric, Peanut Game member, and Charlie B thinks? Did he go to jail and learn the word of God? No. He went to jail and learned the word of pimping. And he put God in it. You're going to bust hell wide open, Megan. And the way you agreeing with this man, you're going to follow him. Right down the slope. But let me just tell you this, Megan, to make you feel a little bit better. Your kids are cool. Allegedly, hopefully your kids are cool because God realizes allegedly y'all are so faulty, he can't blame them for this, for how they think, for how y'all are portraying them to become liars, how y'all are making them actors. What is an actor? What does an actor have to do? Is he playing himself? No. All right? So, now, Megan, I hope that gives you a little bit of stress off your life. Because I don't care what Tim say or you say. I'm not letting this grass go. Hey, didn't ask you. I didn't ask you to. But somebody did. Allegedly. Yes or no? I'm not letting this land go. Because you know you bought it. Allegedly. You know you bought it. You broke down so much stuff in that show that night that I didn't even say. Because you're a woman and not. There's only so far I'm gonna go. That's why I said I was gonna stop talking about her hair. Cause that is wrong. I would if Miss B's hair start falling out tomorrow and somebody says something, I'd be hurt. It's my wife. But I don't really care about Tim. I care about the woman. Right? And I realize I can't keep dogging the woman about her appearance when all her appearance, y'all, is because of him. I've already showed you how good this woman looked. Right? Right? Nobody. Let's be honest. Charlie B. If you ain't Mickey Howard, Patti LaBelle, those are dimes. Okay? Dimes. Okay? Listen to me. And I know you're gonna be like, what? It is what it is. Jill Scott, dime. Okay, this is why I say that, because, and I'm getting off subject, but I know sometimes y'all want to know about Charlie B. It's how I feel. Man, I've never liked a young woman. No. Until I met Miss B. Younger than me, I'll say, right? Now, when I went to school, I liked my nurse. I'd make up stuff like, my stomach. This lady had to be at least 35, 40. I've never liked young women, right? So, until I met her. Anyway, that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make, do I feel like any woman could be perfect? No, because can't no man be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I do have my choice. Patti LaBelle perfect to me. I don't care what y'all think. Okay, Charlie B, you just said ain't nobody perfect. Patti perfect. And I know y'all gonna be like, do you know what Mickey Howard used to do? Have y'all seen Mrs. B, who she looks like? I know some of y'all want to be like, oh, she looks like Megan. If you look at Mrs. B, she looks like a bootleg Mickey Howard. I like what I like. When I seen her, I was like, what? Is that Mickey? It was over. In my mind, it was Mickey Howard, it was over. Anything I could do. I done wasted too much of y'all time. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of how Charlie B think about women and how Charlie B got with Mrs. B and what Charlie B seen when he seen Mrs. B, and that's all I'm gonna say right now. Cause I think I done got all off track. That segment, man.
It's about more than just the green pieces of paper, but there's more to value and invest in because
everybody came here and said y'all all about money. Clean it up.
Hey, even not having a payment plan allowed us to have more money to invest. We could have, invested it in a savings account or mutual funds or money market to give us a return on our investment. But you can also invest it into something you have.
Okay, jump back. The other day, Jim was talking about, so we have money when we 60 and 70 and things like that just coming in. What she just said? They taking y'all's money and they investing in all this stuff. So if everything do go better when they are down, they good. So BTN and all his subscribers, when he leaves y'all in a lurch. You're welcome.
And make it better and then sell it for more. So that was just a huge
Do y'all see where this whole show meant nothing? Make it better and then sell it for more. What was this whole show about? Charlie B don't know what you're talking about. Go out there and tell me that it ain't about the money. The show was almost over. She just ended with, make it better, sell it for more. Now, I know somebody's gonna come here and be like, Charlie B, that's what you're supposed to do if you wanna sell something. Okay, that's not the point I'm trying to make. Where's the giving stuff away? Why can't they donate that to a church and let them auction it off? Because I've already proved, Charlie B done already proved they can't donate no meat to nowhere. Unless Tim is paying to have it inspected. Right? So, since we realize you're not giving away no meat, and you're lying about that, why can't you just sign the title over to the church or something and let them auction it off? Because you got to get more than what it's worth. It's about that bread, ain't it? After the whole show, she told you, it's not about the green dollars. But at the end, because it's almost the end, y'all. What she said it was about. We gonna sell it for more. Whole show legend.
thing that the Lord taught us about how to value not just money, but to also value the resources that we have and value the work of our hands, because this can't.
That's why y'all rock with me. I don't know how I do it, but I have people email me like, Charlie B, do you know this man? No. But like, how do you know what's gonna happen? I don't. Have I been showing y'all throwbacks from years ago? You gotta work with your hands. You gotta be right. You gotta work with your hands. This was today. Is God talking to her? Or is Tim talking to her? Did we just prove something else again? This man is not talking to the Lord. Have we proved that for the 978th time? Allegedly. I don't know. I showed you clips from 4 years ago, 3 years ago. He talking about, yeah, because I stole and everybody did stole from the Lord. So, yeah, you got to make these hands. What'd she just say? His hands. You're getting the same preaching from the same man, not from the Lord, Megan, allegedly. In the game, am I right? I'm not putting this on y'all yet. Please.
It might not be the biggest, prettiest, most flashy camper, but if you're willing to start there, you can invest in it and build it up. And so that's just something that the Lord taught us. And
okay, Megan, this whole show you've been sitting on here talking about how it's not about dollars. At the end of the show, you just basically ended with, that's what the Lord taught us. Invest it and build it up. Okay, now I know y'all gonna be like, Charlie B, you on the edge. No, I'm not. Charlie B on one. I'm on one. I think from what you're saying, invest and build it up, right? That goes for people who did it honestly. Not people that's stealing from people, right? Basically what you're saying is right now what y'all are doing is the honest people that are building it up, they're sending you money. You're not honestly building nothing up because you're lying. You and your husband, right? Okay, so if you jump back to what you just said, and I've never said this about you, I might lose a couple subscribers, but maybe you're a visual liar too. You know why? And I know some people gonna be like, Charlie B, if Tim's telling her to say this and he's writing the script, she's not lying. If she knows what she's supposed to be, if she knows the real, not supposed to be saying, if she knows the real, And can we all jump back and say she knows the real? I've been in church from kindergarten and blah, 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 all the way up till you met this man. Your book was the book. Now you changing it. Right? So what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm sorry to say this again. Some things you can't change. And when you do change it, it makes you look like a fool. Y'all have admitted you changed the Bible, allegedly, to where y'all wanted to be, to suit what y'all wanted to suit and fit what you wanted to fit. This ain't 1975. Y'all, you can't take the Bible and put it on like some fine vines, baby. No. That's what my daddy used to call it. I got my vines on. I'm like, no. And this when I was like 15, I'm like, no, they don't say that no more. Okay? Listen, I love my pops. All right? You can't take the Bible and put it on like some fine vines. You can't wear the Bible like it's clothes. So you know what that means, Megan? And the reason Charlie B jumped over here and said, nah, I'm not with this no more. I'm not. You know, how can I put it? She's still a woman. And I know she's brainwashed, allegedly. But it comes to a point with me where I feel like at some point, even if you're brainwashed, you got to be looking at it like, I didn't feel this way when I was 20. I didn't feel this way when I was 30. I didn't feel this way when I was 35, 6, 7, 8. But I don't have to work no more. And we got this money. Let me tell you this, Megan. With the way your man likes stuff, we can all tell. With the way he likes stuff, ain't cut because, look, let me break this down allegedly. He's a narcissist. The way he likes stuff, right? And he's trying to act like he's broke, right? But he's still buying all this expensive equipment, right? Tim acts like a rapper. Yes or no? I don't care if y'all have $3 million in the bank. I don't care. If this show goes down tomorrow, and Megan, you're going to be looking like, we don't care, Tim. We got $3 million. With the way your husband is and with the childish mind he has, y'all be broke in 2 years. 2 years. Yes or no? Yes or no? Once he gets away from everything, he can buy anything he wants. Do y'all think $3 million? Let's just say he has 5. You think $5 million will last him 2 years? $5 million. Do you think that will last him 2 years? If he's somewhere where nobody's filming him no more, and he can buy whatever he wants. No, because y'all gonna be in a mansion probably worth 2.6. Because he don't think. He don't realize how much the bills will be on something like that. Okay? Okay? Like I say, my nephew Kayvon Thibodeau plays for the Giants, number 5. Ranked one of the best in the league. Do you realize his lights, gas, water, pool, and everything he got? $3,800 a month. Pretty paid for. He still got to pay $3,800 a month. You got that, Tim?
You know, we think about all these different kinds of get rich quick schemes, and we got to make more money, and, you know, do this and do that. But
okay, no jokey joke, because I want y'all to get it. The whole time she was talking, did you notice the emphasis she put on? We think about all these get rich quick schemes. But we gotta, who does she sound like? Who does she sound like? Right? Okay, this is what I want to say. When I come here and I say Tim don't know how to edit, and he's not the most intelligent man because he's a dummy and a doofus and whatever else you want to call him allegedly, for this reason right here. You left that in? Because right now, I think what your wife was saying is what you wrote down. Now I think she's about to go off script a little bit because she realizes I can't say all of what you want me to say, Tim, because it's gonna go bad. And then when she explains it to you later as your woman, I hope that you accept it and be like, you right, baby. I don't see that in you, but I hope that you would accept it and be like that, right? And that's why you leave certain things in that we look at like, what? I hope you have enough respect for your woman to that point.
Sometimes it's not about just making money and bringing money in. It's also about
more money, more money, more money. You sound like an episode of it. Look at me color Megan right now, man. You keep talking about how it ain't about money. It ain't about money. It's not really about money. It's not about money. Do y'all see? It's really not about money. It's about investing in what. Y'all don't need no money. Think about what. This whole show is about money. Megan, you're way more intelligent than this. I don't know why you let allegedly this man make you read this. Because we all can tell a woman with a college degree don't talk like this. We all can tell Tim's been to prison. It's facts. Why you talk like him and you have a degree in English? I'm done. I'm
using what you have. And most people would think $200 is not enough to have a camper and to make it a viable structure, but it was. It was enough to start there. So it's not always about how much you have, it's about how you're using and investing what's given to you, right? And so
see how disillusioned thank you. They are. Most people work for a living, Megan. You catch it again? Most people don't have money and stuff just given to them. She just said it again, y'all. Use the money you have given to you, not that you work for, and that God has blessed you with. She didn't say none of that, did she? No. She just said, use the money that was given to you. So does that make you think that they respect the money that is given to them? I'm just asking. Not putting this on y'all, just asking again. Use the money that was given. Well, Megan, let me put you up on a little game. You know how bad it is out here? You know how much eggs cost? Most people aren't given anything other than you and Tim, allegedly. Most people work for a living. Unless you're rich and they watch you and they don't have to worry about anything. But most people that watch you go to work. Now, I want you, Megan, in your comments, and Tim, explain to people how that's right, given to you, right? Because most people that sustain natural life, nothing is given to them. They work for it, they get what they want, they pay for what they want. And if they want it and they work for it, I don't have no problem. I feel like, look at whatever, hey, but you, when you hustle for something, and you're hustling using God's name while you're hustling. Good luck, bruh.
sometimes you might have, enough money to do what the Lord's called you to do, but you just aren't managing it properly or using it the way the Lord would want you to use it. So
now, this is going to be some jokey joke. I'm going to tell you what I heard. Peanut Game, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Or should I yell petty time on this? You know what I just heard her say right there? Tim, can I get another minivan? We got the money. Why you need another minivan? You got all this stuff to do around here. You raped it. Well, Tim, it wasn't really my fault. A deer jumped in the road. You think I care? You tore it up. So, and with all the stuff you gotta do out here, it might be feasible that you don't have no car. So we only gonna have the truck now? Nah, baby. You getting that excursion you been wanting, ain't you? Yeah, and we gonna tell everybody sure you wanna say you don't wanna drive it allegedly. I'll drive whatever you tell me to, Tim, as long as I can leave and get some peace. Peace from what? Peace of what? For peace? Peace for me? Peace for me, boy? I'm telling you now, all I care about is outlaw and the bad boy tractor. You want to care about these boys, you care about them. So how you gonna have some peace? Well, Tim, allegedly, if you're their father, don't come at me with that. You wanted me, woman. I ain't want you, allegedly. Do you understand what this is? This all about the papers, the dollar bills, y'all. You hear me? I hear you, Tim. So what you're saying is, now that I've stuck with you and I've lied on here, yes, you have nowhere else to go. Keep lying and keep fronting. For how long, Tim? Until I tell you to quit or I leave you. And I'm taking my boys with me, allegedly. You gonna take my boys, Tim? What'd I just tell you? So what you gonna do? I lie.
That is super important. It's something that the Lord is teaching me, not just about managing money, but managing my time, managing my energy, and using it the way the Lord would have me to use it so that I can grow and so that I can encourage people around me. So that.
Now, we done heard all of Megan's walking talks like she's sad. But now she wants you to believe she's trying to encourage y'all women to do exactly what she's doing today to support her man, basically. Yes or no? What did y'all hear? This is sad, y'all. This is real sad. I don't need anything as long as I do what Tim tells me to do, allegedly, because presumably and allegedly, I think he's God, y'all. He's created all this stuff for me. What has he created for you, really? You had the perfect life before you met this man. To slop around in hog feces and to sit, basically, there was no fence or nothing. So technically, you were sitting in goat poop when you was grabbing the ground and about to cry. What y'all think?
Is a big part of financial literacy is knowing how to manage your money. So you can bring a bunch of money in and that money could go out and you don't even know where all it went, right? Because you have payment plan after payment plan. But if you are willing to just start small and invest the way the Lord would have you to invest, then it's not necessary.
Isn't it funny? Yesterday, I do stuff. Hey, y'all, I don't wake up like this. This is all premeditated. Now, listen, isn't it funny how a couple days yesterday, I don't know when, but I said, don't end up like Dr. Umar, baby. Right? I might have to do Umar's show just to prove the point I'm trying to make. That brother didn't invest in nothing. He don't own no homes. He don't own no house. That brother just screwed, allegedly. Right? Tim had you come out here today, allegedly, peanut game. He loved watching us and have you say, you gotta invest, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So now, the money you give them, they're investing. All the 15, 17 crock pots and coffee makers y'all sent them that they done took back. Oh, allegedly they invested all that money. So they're still building outside of this. Did y'all catch it? Did y'all catch it? Just asking.
Necessarily about how much, but you can increase what you have little by little. And One more thing I want to drop on y'all. Now that we're talking about using what we have,
Get what you want, stop messing with this chump change.
and stretching things further by taking what you have and investing more. Speaking also of like, oh, okay, what can I do? Well, how can I change? What if I was going to say, you can have an extra $100 in your bank account every single month if you did this? What do you think it is? Cutting cable.
Is this the dumbest family you ever heard of? What do they need to support themselves and live? BTM and all his subscribers, listen to him. Go ahead and cut your cable off. Tim, y'all won't have no. Are you stupid? You came on here and allegedly said, stay $100 a month, cut your cable off. If you have no cable, who watching you? Because like you said, Tim, jump back. Most people watch you on the TV. What does that mean? They have cable. So, let's do what Megan said, everybody. BTM subscribers of Tim and Megan. Yes. Let's cut off the cable and see how far you get with just people watching you on their phones. Beep, 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 beep. Y'all catch that? He's stupid. And allegedly she is too for even saying that. You can save $100 a month to cut off your cable. Who gonna watch you? You just said most people watch you on TV. And they can't leave comments and stuff like that. Jump back, y'all remember that? You have no content, you're just talking to be talking. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm on one.
That's it. We pay a little less than $100 for cable, but most people pay around $100 or so. I think that's probably average. There are, plans, I'm sure, where you could be paying more, upwards maybe even to $200. But my point is, that is not a necessity.
Megan, did you hear what I just said? It is a necessity to you. Megan, you that dumb. Hey, that just shows you that just because you got a college, some people, they be like, oh, I graduated from here. I graduated from there. You ain't got no common sense at all. Do you realize how much your channel is going to plummet if you tell everybody that trust you and look at you and they do what you just said? It's over. Tim just came out and said, that's how I know he's writing this, man. Tim just came out and said, most of our people watch this on TV. You told everybody to cut the cable off? Cut it off! Listen to your man. That's your man's. That's your man's writing script for your girl. That's your girl. That's your girl. Right? Please listen to them. BTM, cut your cable off. Cut your cable off. They just told you they don't want to do this no more, allegedly. I'm done.
And in today's time, most people just kind of roll that in with all the other bills, just like everything else, and they don't even see that as an option. But if you were really trying to pare down and you think, it's just $100, it's just $80, it's just $60, whatever. But if you're willing to pare down and you could
Charlie be in the building. If you know people are struggling and if you're willing to pare down, why, to send you more money? They're sending you money. Who are you talking to, Megan? You're talking to your subscribers. You're talking to your people, right? Okay. What are they supposed to do? Send you their cable money now, allegedly?
could have that extra in your budget. And Tim and I did that for years. We cut cable and Wi-Fi, and we used the hotspot on our phones.
You're lying. You've only been out there for about 2 years. So you're telling me the other 3 years, because y'all been on here 5 years, you cut off all cable and using hotspots on your phone. I've tried it. Tried it. I wasn't at home. Tried to download a video. No. How long does y'all's hotspots last? Okay? So what you want us to believe is technically Charlie be on one. Because I know how brother tried to get me. I had a limited hotspot. So you're telling me we all have phones. You'd rather pay for an unlimited hotspot than to have cable. How much was that? Y'all tell me. How much of that does? Okay, you call your cell phone company right now and be like, I want my hotspot to be unlimited. I want to blow it up forever. What they gonna tell you? How much money is that? You might as well have cable. It's a lie, allegedly.
But, now we're in a season where we can invest a small amount in that. We choose to do that, and there is the money in the budget for that. But at any point, we could cut that down and pare that down and do something else with that resource. So it's so important.
Y'all, this whole show is a lie, and it's all for content. Any YouTuber will tell you, I can't download from no hotspot. I can't download my show from no hotspot. Okay, let me tell you this. From where I do my editing and everything, which is CapCut, I ain't got a lot of y'all. CapCut has to upload in a square box before before you hit the button to shoot it to YouTube, right? When you on a hotspot, that thing will get to like 10% and stop. Facts. The most I've ever got up to was 39, and I thought I was doing something. Facts. Okay? They're lying to you. So when she just said, oh, yeah, y'all, so if we got, oh my Lord, I don't know why Tim did this, and he kept all this in. She just told y'all, we got the means and everything now. Because of why? Because of y'all, the subscribers and BTM. Okay, other than that, would they have any means where they work? Jump back, I always say this. Now, technical issues. You cannot upload a video on a hotspot or anything else. So Megan, why did you just come to at your subscribers and lie to them once again and say, well, if we have to cut back, we'll just figure out something else to do. You'll never be able to cut back. Why? You think Tim ain't uploading his videos? What? You just lied. Let's go, man. Oh, show a legend.
Important that where you're spending your money, where you're putting it out, and that you can be in control. If you want to cut a certain thing, you can cut that thing. But if you're locked into an agreement like a payment plan, the car note, the mortgage, all those things where those are, you have to pay them every month. But you can start thinking about, what are those things that I don't have to pay every month? Can I get rid of them and invest them in other places?
Thank you, Megan. Like she just said, why you need to send the money, invest in other places. Like I do Grid Down, y'all, and I'm gonna do Grid Down today because I got a special announcement to make. Now, this is the whole point. Invest that money in something you need: water, beans, rice, cans of tuna. Start making a garden. Start canning stuff. Stuff like that, right? Don't send them no money. She just told you. What did she just say, basically, allegedly? We wouldn't be sending y'all nothing. We'd be investing in other stuff if we had extra money. And that's what jumped back. I just proved it. They got all these bank accounts and all this other stuff that Tim been talking about. And then he had her come on here today and allegedly double down on it. Yes or no, jump back. Did y'all catch that? I know y'all did. I'm not worried about it. Peanut Gang caught it. Right? So if that's the case, why do y'all need to send them anything? Like Megan just told you, invest in stuff you're going to need. It's bad out here. Do you know what's going on in the world? Do you know basically some of your van lifers, the van people you watch, won't be on here no more if they live in California after about a year. All that's grid down. I'm gonna talk about that later.
If you choose to keep them, make that choice. That's a conscious choice that you're making. But there may be some of them that you can get rid of and invest somewhere else, even if it's just for a period of time.
Okay, they have God, right? What did you just hear? BTM and his subscribers. Take your money and invest in if everything go bad, and for a period of time, focus on that. Leave them alone for about 3 months. See what happened. Megan told you to do it. Charlie D didn't come on here and say stop watching them though. Megan told you to focus. Right? Hey, if you need to save some money, you gotta leave some stuff alone. Is that what you heard her say? So, if y'all been sending them money, start buying y'all some stuff. Because with Grid Down, you gotta organize everything. Every canned food you buy, and whatever it's in, you have to have it written down by the date and the spoil time on all this stuff in this one container. It's a lot. So, listen to her. Listen to her. Quit watching them for about 3 months and don't send them a dime. You won't see them no more.
And invest somewhere else, even if it's just for a period of time where you are, growing and investing, and you want to put that there so that you can increase and get to a point where you'll do it again. So,
to all 10 subscribers and BTM members, go ahead and do what she said. Focus on you, and maybe in 3 months, y'all can come back and watch them, and maybe you can do it again, but I don't think they're going to be there. Charlie be out. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I think this was the longest show I've ever had on just a reaction channel. What was that show? Tim, how bad is this? If this show was only like 15 minutes, I don't even know how long this show is yet. I ain't edited it yet. But Peanut gave me torture you, bro. Love y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Just go where you going. You gonna be on flames anyway. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out.